Dun, 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 dun. It's your boy Big Vern. This is season 5 here at App Stupid Studio, the fastest growing sports and entertainment channel on these YouTube streets. We do it all here. We cover the NFL, college football, basketball, NBA, and college, boxing, you name it, we do it. We don't really get into the gossip thing. We stay clear of that. This is strictly sports and our takes. So sit back, relax. You in good hands for the next hour. This your boy Big Vern. Give me a beat.
What up? It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios on a wet and wild Thursday here in the Midwest. Happy NBA Finals to you. The Pacers and the Thunder, they lock horns tonight. However, we got an action-packed show for you here in the studio. We put our nuance on the Knicks and why this was the dumbest move to fire Tom Thibodeau. He didn't deserve that. We'll go into that. Then Shedeur Sanders. I know. I even hate doing these stories because they're not even stories at some point. It's the sports media's weird obsession with this kid is starting to just get on derangement. Find out what new non-Shedeur news is going on. And then there's a surprise retirement out of the blue in Detroit. And could this spell just a series of things to come for the Lions? I don't know. These stories and many more when we come back from a quick 20 from a rap album we're pushing this month. It's your boy Big Vern. Give me a beat. Ba-bum, ba-bum. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios with another rap album. Balance by Master Killer. Wu-Tang Killer Bees. In stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is Eagle's Claw with Master Killer, Raekwon, and Capadonna. Building with the Abbott, aka the RZA. Glad to Meet You is probably the song of the summer. If you listen to Glad to Meet You with Method Man and Snoop, that's probably one of the hottest tracks I've heard to date. Like, it give you that old Wu feeling. Like, you just, man, that nice to meet. Look, trust me, go get it. Then Trumpets with Nori, AZ, and Uncle Murder. Master Killer, Balance, in stores now. Shout out to Master Killer. Go get the new project. It is dope. Like I say, that's so nice to meet you. It's ridiculous. But I'm not going to go ahead and bury the lead. The Knicks, they fired Tom Thibodeau. Now, the Knicks, they can't get out of their way. It has been a franchise of stupidity and just... New York is a disgusting franchise. The Knicks are. And this was a dumb move because, yeah, after 5 years, they gave him the axe. But in that same span of time, he's 226 wins to 174 losses. He's well above 500 for his New York coaching career. His career record in the playoffs with the Knicks is 24 wins and 23 losses. He hadn't had much to work with. Let's be honest about everything that you're seeing right now. He's the first coach to get them almost within the Eastern Conference finals because they got eliminated in the second round, and then they had to run it back, and they finally beat Boston, and then now they were defeated by the Indiana Pacers. And this was their first trip back to the Eastern Conference Finals in 25 years. I don't know what it takes to keep a job. I honestly don't. You got people are getting fired for winning, and this makes no sense to me. Now, keep in mind, they haven't won an NBA championship since the Nixon administration. None of those people in the Nixon administration who were around then are still around now. But let's just be real. They don't respect competition because let's keep it a beam. New York didn't have any of the pieces to make it to the finals. And to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, that was actually doing the Lord's work. They don't have a bench. They really, I mean, they don't have a bench to the point where it's probably one of the worst in the NBA. They average 19 points off the bench. Now, you can blame the GM for that. I don't think you can blame Tom Thibodeau. I don't think that it is Tom Thibodeau's problem that the pieces that they gave him, he made them work as best as he could. And somehow you fire him and not the general manager. Whew. Again, that's I just can't make this up, man. These people are so stupid. And it's like a rivalry. You at one point you have people now interested on what's going on at Madison Square Garden. Because you all didn't win and didn't beat the Pacers, he's gotta go. Delusional Knicks fans, just delusional. And we'll get into how delusional the Knicks are when we get back from a quick 20 from a rap album we pushing this month. It's your boy Big Vern. Give me a beat. Ba-bam, ba-bam. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios with another rap album. I know it's like Christmas in the summertime. Overcast. While the iron is hot, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is Truth. Truth is dope. Stumbling, I listen to that every day. Stumbling in 6 a.m. 6 a.m. is crazy. Strange Ways with Vince Staples, New Era, and One Time. Overcast. While the iron is hot, in stores now. Yo, shout out to Overcast. I dug it. The album's dope. Like I said, that's one of the ones I listen to all the time. So when we got left off on the other side of the content, we were talking about delusional Knicks fans. And just how delusional are these people? Because we gonna just act like Mitchell Robinson is out there struggling and he can't shoot free throws worth a lick. Like we don't see that. This dude is struggling. Josh Hart can't guard the chair I'm sitting in. And then y'all gave us this sanctimonious crap about, oh, he's going to the bench to make a selfless team. No. He went to the bench because he can't guard anybody. And if you don't give him a blank check to get wild out there and try to hurt people, then his offense and his purpose is rendered useless to the organization. We're not going to act like the perimeter defense isn't atrocious from the Knicks. They allowing opponents to shoot 37.9% from downtown. And that's not a thing. Come on, man. I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but the bench is dreadful, scoring a pathetic 19.8 points this season. The fact that they made it this far is an achievement, not an indictment. You have two superstars in Brunson and Towns, and they play no defense whatsoever, but they light it up offensively. That may work during a regular season, but it doesn't fly in the playoffs. You have to stop somebody. So what's the way forward out of this mess? Is there a way forward? Who knows? The Knicks have one draft pick this year, and that's number 50. What the hell? So you can't get it back in the draft because you got the tail end of the second round. So you have to go through free agency. PJ Tucker, who's registered, he re-signed with the Knicks. And I was wondering the whole time in the Pacers series, why isn't he playing? He's the only Knick out there with championship experience because he won the chip with Milwaukee. Then he also played in Miami. Then he played out in Houston. But for some reason, Tom Thibodeau just kept him on the bench. I don't know if he knew that PJ could actually shoot from the edge. But that would have been some welcomed offense. At least I would have thought. But he re-upped with the Knicks. And I have no clue why. Because, again, he never got off the bench. So if it's If it's his goal to just sit there and collect a check, hey, more power to you. High five. Precious Ashua, Ariel Harkaputi, Cameron Payne, Laundry Shamet, and Dylan Wright, and Marjan Beauchamp, and Anton Watson, they're all free agents. Now, the problem is, I don't recognize one of those guys out of the bunch, but Cameron Payne. So there's no bargaining chip that they can have to at least get another person in position. Because remember, the reason that they went and got Michael Bridges out of Brooklyn was that they thought that he was some knockdown scorer. However, Michael Bridges likes to score points when the game is out of reach and it's over, because that's the kind of player he is. He got him for his defense, but who could he stop on the Pacer team? He couldn't guard Halliburton, a guy who, by consensus, I would not say this, but most of the idiots on these internet streets will sit there and say, oh, he's overrated. Well, if you can't stop somebody who's overrated, what does that say about you? Yeah, see how that happened? So we've established that they don't have Jack Diddley coming in the draft. You got a bunch of guys who are free agents nobody knows about. And then you have to look at the salary cap. The Knicks are over the cap. God damn it, man. And this, because they're over the salary cap, this makes them a second apron team. And I'll break this down for you. And that's why you come here, because this is logic. This isn't cartoon idiot psycho babble speak, where you watch people's brains on SportsCenter and Fox 1 just melt out of their mouth. You know, the second apron handicaps the Knicks because they have less flexibility in signing new players. However, they have some additional space under the second apron, which allows them to make meaningless moves. Oh, like the gang of guys who are free agents that's moving on, that only a few of them even saw playing time, if at all. Those kind of meaningless moves? Right. Now, this hurts the Knicks because they have little to no flexibility in making trades or signing players. So who are they going to get to take them over the hump? You're currently over the salary cap, $193.5 million in salaries. Right. And if you guessed it, they're paying a luxury tax right now. It's projected that the Knicks will exceed the luxury tax in 2025-2026, which would be $199 million, which would make them a first apron team. Why should a first apron team matter? This puts limitations on acquiring players through a sign and trade, using exceptions for certain players and restrictions on salary matching in trades. So they can't get anybody next year because they don't have any money, A, and B, they can't shed meaningless contracts to get decent guys. In the great words of Outkast in the Spodiolopalicious, now y'all trapped. Go ahead and smoke on that. Dumbass Knicks fans. Who gonna take that job? Who's going to take that job? Because I just laid out why they can't get anybody decent. I just laid that out for you. They're over the cap. And you have to play with the most delusional, cartoonish fan base. Nobody wants to deal with that pressure. They should have renewed this man's contract instead of firing him. Now I can see him going down to Orlando, because him with Wagner and Paolo Banchero, which is a beast. And let's just offhand, let's just say Atlanta doesn't renew the contract of Trae Young, because nobody's talking about that. He's a free agent. If they don't get a deal done by Christmas of this year, he could basically walk out of Atlanta and they would get nothing for him. And if he actually moseos and over and on down to Orlando, that could be an interesting development of events. But let me know what you think. New York Knicks, Get your head out of your ass. You are who we think you are. Idiots.
Again, if you are listening to this pod, get in the comments. Let us know that we get it right. What did we leave out? This is Big Vern. We talk back. We'll be back. Top of the hour. This is your boy